Shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. All blessings, honor, glory, and power be unto the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahweh, through his only begotten Son, our Lord and our Savior, whose name is Yahweh Shai. And double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone who taught me his truth, and salutations to the elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth, all right? My name is Alwan Gabar, and I'm back with another quick lesson, Lord wants edifying, straight to the point. So the title of this video is Solar Superstorm Could Wipe Out the Internet for Weeks or Months, scientists says. Alright? Solar Superstorm could wipe out the internet for weeks or months, scientist says. And through the spirit, I'm just blowing the trumpet on this topic right here. You know, we already know what time we're living in. We should know what type of time we're living in and the things to prepare for. So I find it, necessary to speak on this. So what I'm going to do is play this video that was sent to me. And then I'm going to get a couple articles to back up this video and a few scriptures off the comment board. The normal, the usual, and of course, shalom to the brothers out there. Light up that comment board scriptures as always. Shalom, Yahweh Shemiah Shai, Brakathum, and shalom to the few sincere Akwath out there listening and learning in silence. Shalom to you. All right, the hopeful elect, the 1/3 of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. Shalom. What a beautiful time to be alive, right? So anyway, let me play this video right here. It's 3 minutes and 17 seconds. I'm gonna just put the phone to the screen and you listen to it. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, so you listen to it yourself. Let me bring this a little closer so I don't gotta lean forward. So let me play it.
It's not just pretty lights though when it comes to the aurora borealis.
It's not. Just let me know the audio is good, Bokasha. It should be good. Just let me know if it's bad, if it's good, whatever.
It's not just pretty lights though when it comes to the aurora borealis. In fact, some of these solar storms can actually disrupt and even damage. It's not just pretty lights though when it comes to the aurora borealis. In fact, some of these solar storms can actually disrupt and even damage technology on Earth. The Carrington event happened in the year 1859, stands as the strongest observed solar storm in modern human history. Now, that caused a lot of problems. It's back when we had the telegraph, but we almost had one in 2012. Earth narrowly missed that one. So if or when it happens, a solar storm that impacts the globe could become a $2 trillion disaster because it is a magnetic energy that comes through with these storms, and that's where we could have problems. If it were to occur, might take a decade for us to recover. Some of the destruction of communication infrastructure could bring about the end of the internet. You heard me right. This idea was actually explored by a UC Irvine student. She researched the potential in her paper entitled Solar Superstorms, Planning for an Internet Apocalypse. One of the greatest dangers facing the internet with the potential for global impact is a powerful solar superstorm. Well, the federal government has actually assigned a team of scientists at George Mason University $13 million to study this potential internet apocalypse and keep us away or help us prepare for dealing with some sort of solar storm that could cause this. Let's bring in the principal investigator for the project, Professor Peter Becker is at George Mason University. Peter, solar storms causing the internet apocalypse. That sounds like a worst case scenario. What does it look like?
Yeah, well, as you pointed out, it's been in the news a lot lately. There have been articles all over the place, Wall Street Journal, Washington Post. But yeah, the idea is there have been a lot of flares. Flares are when the sun brightens and we see the radiation. And that's kind of the muzzle flash. And then the cannon shot is the coronal mass ejection, as you mentioned. So we can see the flash, but then the coronal mass ejection can go off in some random direction in space. But we can tell when they're actually going to head towards Earth. And that gives us about 18 hours of warning, maybe 24 hours of warning before those particles actually get to Earth and start messing around with Earth's magnetic field. So yeah, you mentioned the Carrington event in 1859. There was actually also a big flare in Halloween of 2003. And so the Carrington event actually was a coronal mass ejection that did reach Earth, and it totally wiped out the telegraph system. So the telegraph system was their internet of the day. And sparks were literally flying off the telegraph lines, and there's even rumors that some operators might have even been electrocuted. It was total mayhem, and the system went down for a matter of weeks. And of course, a telegraph system infrastructure is very robust compared to the modern internet with all our little cables and fibers and things. So an event like that occurring now is something the internet is not built to handle. So we're talking not just the electrical grid, but huge economic consequences, especially because of the global wired economy now. So yeah, if it happened now, if the Carrington event happened right now, we're talking $10 to $20 billion per day of damage to the U.S. economy alone, and possibly weeks to months to repair the infrastructure, because you're talking about all those little electronics closets and all the office buildings basically getting fried and hardware having to be replaced.
All right, so that was the end of that right there. And as you heard, you know, that was from Fox Weather Live, right? Let me back this up. As you heard, that was from the actual Fox Weather Live, right? And there's actual articles to back that up. Solar superstorm could wipe out the internet for weeks, months, scientist says. And just to chime in on the title itself, right, or the headlines, a few things that was said. For one, what a perfect time to have the internet wiped out, right? Like I was speaking with one of the priests earlier, my beloved bro, Zakar. We were speaking not too long ago, and as I was talking to him about the subject, and like I was telling the brother, you know, the priest, the most important thing on the internet right now, I was talking about YouTube, but let's say YouTube because that's where the influx of these videos are being pushed is on YouTube, right? The most important thing on YouTube is the truth of the Hebrew Israelites, what we're pushing. That's the most important thing. What else is important on YouTube? What else? Think about it. You got do-it-yourselves, DIYs, tutorials, movie reviews, music, commercial ads, you know, and just bullshit. Everything on YouTube is absolute bullshit except for this truth. Everything else is irrelevant. So Esau can, right? Because this is bullshit, bro. Ain't no superstorm gonna wipe out nothing. That's number one. We all know when Esau come with this type of propaganda, really he's behind it. And the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, is putting it in his spirit to be behind such agenda. So if Esau causes the internet to wipe out, it's not gonna be for weeks. It's not gonna be for months. Let's say that, because they need the internet of things. Everything is being connected and wired together for the internet of things, which is Esau's technology, right? Such as the mass implementation of the MOTV. All of that is going to be worked on based off of the internet, high-speed internet and things of that nature. Satellite transmitting, the frequencies and the speed to get things done, the 5G towers and blah, 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 whatever. So if this does happen, it damn sure won't be months. Could it be for weeks? Sure. It could definitely be for days, weeks, sure, absolutely. But then immediately after things get back online, here comes Esau saying, we lost everything, guys. We got to restart, aka the Great Reset. We got to restart. We lost everything. All of our information was wiped out. All of this was wiped out. That was wiped out. Whatever. The dollars, the digits on the computer screens is all lost. It's all gone. Your bank accounts are gone. Your mortgages, everything that you own, your credit, everything is just gone, wiped out because of this solar superstorm, right? Esau can say whatever the hell he want to say. That's all I'm saying, right? He can say whatever the hell he want to say, and then he comes with his reset. He comes with his great reset, all right? So just blowing the trumpet. Don't marvel at these things, but at the same time, the Lord said that there is going to be a time, because again, the most important thing on the internet right now is this truth, all right? Commerce, Wall Street, all that is all ran and based off of the functioning internet as we know it right now. So if there is a solar superstorm, like they calling it, which they'll be behind it, where they cut off the grids and block the internet, because this is not saying that it's going to be a blackout. This is just saying the internet itself, right? Which we believe there will be a blackout, attack on the grid. But this is particularly gearing towards the internet, right? Let's say this does happen. It'll be a perfect opportunity for this devil to come with his great reset. So if you look it up, solar superstorm could wipe out the internet, blah, blah, blah. A few articles will show up, such as this one from Fox. You got another one from Desert News, Page One, Fox Weather, and a few others. All right. Unilad, solar superstorm could wipe out internet for months, scientists say. Again, it would be a perfect opportunity to bring forth that great reset. And we all know that that's what this devil wants. He wants that great reset. All right. And furthermore, the point of this lesson is none other than the book of Amos, which I'm going to go to it right now. This is the book of Amos. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 8 and verse 10. It says, "Now I will turn your feasts into mourning, and all your songs into lamentation. And I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins, and baldness upon every head. And I will make it as the mourning of an only son, and the end thereof as a bitter day." That's what's coming to Babylon. Lamentations, mournings, woe, bitterness, all hell, calamity, chaos, and so on and so forth, right? So it says, "Behold, the days come, save the Lord, power, that I will send a famine in the land. Not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord." So when the Lord Yahweh Shai brings this famine of hearing the word, or let's say this internet blackout is what I'm speaking on, it's going to kill many birds with one stone. All right, it's going to destroy and cripple. Like this dude said in the video, billions of dollars can be lost in a day. All right, which will cause more economic woes to the already economic distressed Babylon the Great. It's going to bring forth more economic woes, which would cause a loss of money, a loss of commerce, a loss of this and a loss of that. And Esau, see, he got a thing where he paints a picture of an invisible boogeyman, which he's actually the boogeyman. All right, he make up boogeyman stories like and children's stories that be told to little kids, and the boogeyman, they make it up to scare them. Well, that's what Esau does. And when something does happen, see, the boogeyman did it. All right, that's what Esau is doing. Now he's going to blame whatever the hell he's about to do on his so-called solar storm, which is bullshit. All right, straight up bullshit. But it's going to bring forth Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai's agenda, because once this famine of the word actually takes place, it's not Esau. It's the Heavenly Father that put the spirit on this devil to do so, all right? To stop this word from going out, because the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, is going to say, that's it. That's it. The word have already gone out. That's it. Say no more. Now I'm going to withhold my word. So it says, "Nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north, even to the east. And they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it." All right. Scriptures say, hold on, let me pull something up real quick. People ain't gonna find the truth. There's gonna be they're gonna be keep hitting that reset button. All right, they're gonna keep on pressing that reset button, that refresh button, trying to get the internet back up and running, but it ain't gonna work. The computer's gonna crash. The internet is gonna crash. Everything is gonna crash. All right. The book of Isaiah, chapter 55, and verse 6. "Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near." How do you seek the Lord? Via this way. This way. This is how you seek the Lord. What we doing? Pushing his word, pushing his truth on the internet, going out there in the highways and byways. You're doing your studying, you're reading, you're watching, you're learning and listening and all that. That's how you seek the Lord. You're praying, you're fasting, and going, getting closer to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's how you seek the Lord. So seek him while he may be found. All right? Now he's able to be found. Call ye upon him while he is near, because I guarantee you, if there's an internet blackout right now, right here, you think I'm talking about us brothers, GMS, you think GMS, everything is going to be wiped out. Everything is going to be wiped out. It's going to be a factory reset. Like if you get a phone, a new phone, you buy a phone, or you just want to restart your phone, you go through the options and you press factory reset. Everything, every data, every information on your phone is gone. You start from scratch. And that's what this devil is going to do. Start from scratch and implement his new system. Be it them CBDCs, all right, central bank digital currencies. He know the dollar is already on his way up out of here. All right, the nations know that the dollar is on his way up out of here. Okay, they getting ready to move towards their own currency. Towards their own way of trading and commerce and dealing with resources, oil, trade, business, commerce, whatever. So the dollar's out of here, man. And when, if, or not if, but only a matter of time, when this does happen, all right, the internet come back up, all right, my videos are still there. Fuck no, man. This devil got an agenda. All right, he got an agenda, and we're not part of that. He wants us up out of here because all of our information, matter of fact, the Google, the YouTube, the BitChute, the this, the that, all of that shit could be vanquished. And only the things that matter to this man's New World Order agenda can be the last remaining things. All right, things that have to do with business, money, or whatever. But us preaching and uploading videos lose access to all of that. All right, brothers, right now, can attest to what I'm about to say is that every other day or whatever, few days, we wake up to an email saying that this video had been removed for a community violation, or the one I got a day or two ago. I've lost features to certain things such as going live, doing this, not on this channel, but one of the other channels that I got. Can't go live, can't do this, can't post, can't do nothing. Which it is what it is. I ain't tripping. If that's the game you so want to play, then whatever, nigga. Alright, you just doing what the Lord wants you to do. So seek the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him. Call ye upon him while he is near. Alright? Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. All right, a couple more. This is Ezekiel chapter 3. All right, in verse 26. When you read about Ezekiel, the Lord commanded Ezekiel to go and teach the house of Israel, be a watchman to the house of Israel. And that's what we're doing. We're being a watchman to the house of Israel, to Yasher Allah. All right? But the time is coming where when the enemy start invading, we got to get off them towers. You think we're going to be on them towers standing up while the enemy is ripping the towers down and coming in to invade? No, we're going to seek refuge, which we're going to move from this tower, the watchtower, to the other tower, which is Yahweh by Shemi Al-Shad. Matter of fact, before I get Ezekiel, let me read Proverbs 18 just to back up what I'm saying. Using an analogy, of course, but just to back up what I'm saying. Proverbs, the 18th chapter, and verse 10. It says, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. So right now we on a watchtower. We watching for Israel. We the true watchmen for Israel. Right? Watching, seeing the enemy come, blowing the trumpet, watching everything, all his tactics, all his strategic moves that he's doing. We blowing the trumpet. That's all this is, blowing the trumpet, letting you know what to expect. Letting you know the craftiness that the devil is coming with. But real soon, when this shit starts to unfold, we gonna come off that watchtower, because now the watchtower is gonna be so-called invaded, right? And then we're gonna run into the other tower, which is gonna be Yahweh Shemi Al-Shad, the secret place of the Most High. All right, Psalms 91. So get it while you can, because we ain't gonna disclose, figuratively speaking, disclose the information and the access to where that watchtower is. We letting you know now. So get it while you can. Get it while you can. This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 26. And I will make thy tongue to cleave to the roof of thy mouth. Try speaking with your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Try doing it. Go ahead. You're gonna look foolish, retarded, stupid, and you're not gonna be saying anything. All right. In other words, the Lord is gonna make the men dumb, not able to speak, not speaking. Okay. Why? It says, and I will make thy tongue to cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, not able to speak, not speaking, and shall not be to them a reprover. Because at first we are reproving Israel, but then there's gonna come a time where we're gonna stop reproving Israel, because that's it. That's it. The curtains are closing. All right. The internet shut down, meaning you don't have access to nothing. Not your bank account, no Wi-Fi, no Instagram, Facebook, no phone calls, no nothing. Completely done. For a period of time. They say weeks or months, but I believe it'll be way less than that. All right, because they need the internet to perform the Internet of Things, as far as having this digital beast system on the World Wide Web. All right, so it'll be a short period of time. Enough time to cause panic, chaos, havoc, or even just enough time to make things look like they came to the rescue and somehow, saved the day like Esau always do. In his Hollywood movies, always save the day. Esau measly ass will make a Hollywood movie talking about he stopped the solar storm by shooting some type of rockets and projectiles into the sun, and then it just stopped the solar storm, and then he saved the day. Not in this case, bro. You ain't saving shit. All right. So anyway, Ezekiel 3:26, and I will make thy tongue to cleave. I'll make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and shall not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. In other words, to hell with these niggas. If they ain't gonna get it, leave it. All right, leave them alone. Let them do what they gonna do. Let them suffer in their iniquity. All right. And let them suffer in their sins. Let them suffer in their iniquity. Let me go to the comment board real quick. All right. This is Chariots of Israel, the Chariots of Israel 2. All right, the brother Yowanathan Shalom. It says, Ecclesiastes 8 and verse 5. Whoso keepeth the commandments shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. So you got to be wise. You got to be that wise individual discerning the times that we in, discerning the times and discerning the judgment. All right, we clearly see what time we're in. Us here in the circle, the hopeful elect. We see what time we're in. We know what time we're in. We all been on this mindset of what time we're in. All right, we in the time frame of evil. All right, death, destruction, plagues, pestilence. Just because you don't see it happening at your front doors or in your yard or in your house doesn't mean it's not happening. Other people are feeling it. They're already getting their judgment. But judgment is about to hit home real soon. All right, it's going to hit home real soon. Meaning it's going to hit right here in Babylon, and the world's about to feel it. We always used to say, the Lord is saving the best for last, which is Babylon the Great. Babylon the Great is the icing on top and the cherry, icing on the cake with the cherry on top. Save the last or the best for last. The best and greatest destruction is going to be right here. The world is already feeling the turmoil and the strain of this kingdom circling the drain. All right? So don't get it twisted, man. So for those that are wise, all right, in their mind are going to discern both the times and the judgment. So prepare to see great judgment before Babylon the Great, because it's going down. All right. This is 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, GMS Virgin Islands, Straight Gate. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us. Hold on real quick. Let me do this. We all know what advantage means. Let me just go to the Common Dictionary and see what they're saying. All right, just to paint the picture. Advantage, a condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position. Esau, the devil, the serpent, is not in a more favorable or is not in a more superior position than we are in. All right, being of the hopeful elect, he does not have the one up against us. He don't. All right, we know this nigga ins and out. The Wadi Al-Ba Shemi Shai, Amos 3 and 7, that the Lord revealed his secrets to the servants, the prophets. Scriptures say that when that man of sin shall be revealed, he's been revealed. All right, the Lord has revealed him, and he revealed him unto us. From the apostles on down, this devil's revealed. Okay, there's no doubt in the wickedness that this man can and will do to reach his heights. So we know our enemy. The number one rule of war is to know who the hell your enemy is and know what the hell they're capable of. All right, we have this spiritual war with this devil, and he's about to wage carnal war against the elect. So again, advantage is, which is tying into 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So he cannot get an advantage of us, all right, an upper hand of us, or the one up, or a superior position or favorable position, if we are knowledgeable of his devices. We're not ignorant of his devices, but we're knowledgeable about it. We know his tactics. We know his moves, his trickeries, the dirt he's willing to go through and try to pull on the masses. All right? Solar storm my ass, bro. Ain't gonna be solar storm what? To knock out the internet. We've been telling you. All right? The most important thing on the internet right now is the truth. Forget about the stocks, the trade, the money, the banking system. Fuck all that shit. The most important thing. Who was it that said it? If I'm not correct, the brother can please correct me. John D. Rockefeller that said the worst thing ever invented, or they should have never invented the internet. All right, I believe it was John D. Rockefeller that said they should have never invented the internet because, yeah, they thought they were doing the internet, which is a twofold type of situation, killing two birds with one stone for their evil on the left-hand side, which got these people in a wormhole. They got them in a warp state of mind. But more so, the light is more powerful than the darkness. So this truth is the main thing that took over this internet. You can't type in Israelites in those exact words or Hebrew Israelites without finding all the different camps, the truth, an image of Yahweh Shah, the 12 tribe sign, and all. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna not be able to find it if you type in these things. Or you type in Esau, it's going a lot of information is gonna come up on who Esau is, who the so-called white man is. You type in the mark of the beast, blah blah blah. Whistleblowers even doing a part. That's why that devil made the statement that they should never create the internet. All right, so that's that. You know, let me go back. At least Satan should get an advantage. Some similar words is upper hand, edge, lead, head, whip hand, trump card, superiority, dominance, supremacy, power, mastery, authority, sway, nope, control. You ain't got none of that over the Lord's elect. All right, so again, least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, so let me read this one. This is Enduring Servant 144K by. It says Luke 21:25, and there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, and the seas and waves roaring. All right, and this is some of the signs that Yahweh Shah warned about before he came back. You know, signs of the sun, solar eclipse, the moon, lunar eclipse, different names and different words they got for certain phenomena that take place: blood moon, blue moon, wolf moon, this moon, that sun, this sun, whatever. All right, and then the stars, and upon the earth, distress of nations. The nations are in distress. All right, they're in distress right now. Everywhere you turn and look, the nations are in uproar. All right, because who's ruling? The so-called white man, Esau, Edom, the devil. All right, the man that was going to be in power in the end days. Like the scriptures say, Jacob is the beginning of the world. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed it. So the end of the world, you want to know if we're in the end of the world, just take a look at who's ruling. The so-called white man, Esau, Edom. All right? It ain't the Arabs, it ain't the Japhetic people, it's the so-called white man, the Edomites, the Caucasian. They're ruling. Esau is the end of the world. All right? We're at the end of the world. Who's ruling? The so-called white man. So he must be the Edomites, according to biblical prophecy. All right? And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. Who's Jacob? The Israelites. The 12 tribes. You so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native American Indians. All right? We're the Israelites, and we're the next in line to rule under the authority of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and our earthly king, King David. All right? Power is going to be given to us. So we in that time, distress of the nation with perplexity in the seas and waves roaring. You know, earthquakes left and right, tsunamis, so on and so forth. Destruction, death. So I'm going to get some more. This is Yanagai, Israel, Benjamin 144. Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world, for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So therefore the internet did its job. The internet had done what it's supposed to do. The unicorn did exactly what it was supposed to do. All right, reach the feed horn. All right, the way these videos, even this video right here, what I'm doing now, is technology from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that he gave Esau to create. I press a button, I sit here, got the screen in front of me through a phone, a digital device that's not connected to no wires or anything, that's being shot to the heavens, or shot to the router to the heavens, or to the wires to the heavens, and then shot back down in the same receiving order to these different places that wherever you're watching it, this is a miracle that the Lord has performed in the last days. We didn't have to travel. The apostles didn't have to travel. They didn't have to go nowhere. They didn't have to catch ships, boats, planes, or whatever. All right, speed trains and all that, whatever. All by the press of a button. Record, upload, send. You see? So the job is already done. Bring the motherfucking solar storm, bro. The job is already done. The damage is already done. Which really, we damaged Babylon. We, the Lord laid a wound under her. All right, financially, but more so with this truth. This is how Esau got hurt. This was a gut check to this nigga. A low blow. All right, this word going out. So now he want to stop it. Well, it's too late. It's too late. Which, whenever you do stop it, it's the Lord that's putting it in your spirit to stop it, which is going to be on time. Those who got it, got it. Those who don't, don't. And that's just the bottom line. All right. So let me read on where I was at. Hold on. Right. So Matthew 24:14 again. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, because all nations got to witness this. All right, we got to warn everybody. Everybody got to know this. The Israelites got to know in Babylon first and foremost. The Israelites got to know among these heathen nations, the Israelite foreigners. They got to know. We have to teach them, and the heathens had to be told this truth. They had to be told their judgment. All right, so this had to be declared unto all the world for witness. All right, and then shall the end come. So we at the end, because his word had reached throughout the four corners of the earth. Point blank, period. All right. So let me get a couple more. Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 24. Then the Spirit entered into me and set me upon my feet and spake with me and said unto me, Go, shut thyself within thy house. But thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. All right, because the time is coming where we ain't gonna be out there prophesying to Israel no more. And then it says, and I will make thy tongue to cleave to the roof of thy mouth, and thou shalt be dumb, and shall not be a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. So to hell with Jake, bro. To hell with the 2/3 among our people, man. All right, when Esau put in, say it's been a solar storm, watch niggas panic. Watch Jake panic. Watch they panic. First thing they're gonna look for is answers. First thing they'll look for is answers. Let me get this. GMS 13, rulership 4. It says Jeremiah 30 and 7. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Esau gonna do whatever it takes in his power, right, to try to bring in that order ab chaos, that order out of chaos. We know what order he's trying to bring, but he gotta have the chaos first. He gotta bring a solution, problem, reaction, and solution. Cause the problem, wait for their reaction, wait for them to come at their, to his beck and call, to his beck and mercies, and beg Esau for solution. And solution. What's going to be the solution? Ultimately, it's going to be the mark. It's going to be total control. All right? Tyranny. The devil being the devil. That's going to be the solution. And everybody's going to consent. Everybody, the wicked, is going to consent. Because they want whatever it takes to go back to this demonic ass utopia, metropolis called America, this city, Babylon the Great. All right? This is Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 10. But the godly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord. All right? The ungodly. 2/3 among our own people are ungodly. All right? What do? They follow their own imaginations and they neglect righteousness. For whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is in vain, their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable. All right? The brother put the etymology in the Greek, GMS Shine the Gospel. It says to be covetous, that is by implication, to overreach, get an advantage, defraud, make a gain. So the brother went into the etymology of the word. All right, Esau is going to do what he got to do, all right, to make a gain, all right, to try to control the narrative, problem, reaction, solution, in other words, through his wickedness. All right, so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to blow the trumpet on that video right there. or this news article that just came out, and I believe they were saying that it's expected to happen within the next few months or some shit like that. I'll have to look at it again. But don't be surprised. Alright? And I remember also that we had did videos. I had did a video on it, and other brothers had done videos on this as well, going back months ago. And now they bringing it back up again, because when I heard it recently again, I thought it was just old news from months ago. But I looked it up, and these are actually recent articles as of a week ago. All right, as of a week ago. And it'd be a perfect time to stop the information that's being broadcasted from what's happening over there in the Middle East concerning them small hats and those Palestinians or whatever. Their so-called injustice, because whatever's happening to them, we don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. All right, prophetically wise, we care, but that's their personal issues. So whatever's happening between them is happening between them. But there's a lot of information coming out where the small hats is just bugging out. They're wilding out. They on some real rampage shit. And Esau don't want that type of information coming out because it's making him look bad. It's making him look bad. So he want to do away with the internet totally. And after all is said and done, the only things to emerge from this blackout, all right, will be whatever the hell he wants that's going to benefit him. It ain't going to be freedom of speech. You know, YouTube could be done away with. BitChute, Rumble, Odyssey, Google, all these other alternative search engines or whatever. All be done away with. Esau can keep whatever the hell he want. But it's all Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai bringing in that famine of hearing the word. Like the scriptures say, famine of hearing the word. Behold, the days coming if I would send a famine, not of bread or thirst for water, but of hearing the word. So hearing these words is going to be something that's going to be short-lived. There's going to be a shortage of it. People are going to desire to hear what the men of the Lord got to say. Damn, we should have listened to those men. Damn, I wish I could watch a apostle video right now. Damn, I wish I could watch a bishop, one of the bishop's videos right now, or one of the brothers' videos right now, or even a re-upload or whatever. That time is coming. All right, so get it while you can. Get this thing embedded in you. Take it serious, because after when the light switch go off and they go back on, it's gonna be a whole nother world, man. You know, whole so-called world order, whatever. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Hope and pray to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai that this was edifying to the Lord's elect. All right. Till next time, I say Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash, Barakatham, Shalom to the Lord's elect. Shalom.